She or just was, yeah, just everything I had to install.
Yeah, that's, I had to as well. And then she came over and did something there, but either way,
We'll blame the Wi-Fi.
she didn't know. She said it didn't do it the same.
Okay. There you go.
Okay,
Here.
we're good to go.
All right, then I will call to order the special common council meeting of Tuesday, February 17th. And roll call, please.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yeah, here.
John Ortlieb,
Here.
Scott Meverden,
Here.
Mitch Swedberg. Here. Wayne Schmidt.
Here.
Casey Moore,
Here.
Amy Johnson.
Here.
The pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could you confirm the meeting in compliance with the meeting law, please?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Looking for a motion to approve or make changes to the order of the agenda.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
Moved by Kevin, second by John. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to adopt the meeting minutes. Oh, sorry, got that ready? Oh, from January 5th, I'm sorry. Did everybody,
So move. Second.
motion by Scott, second by Casey?
Yes, sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Anybody here for public comment on this meeting? No public comment? One more public comment? Thank you. We will move on. All right, District 4 Council vacancy. We have 3 applications that I know of. Anybody want to have any discussion on that? But first, does any of those members want to speak up? Does anybody want to say anything?
I will.
Okay,
Since I'm new.
could you
maybe
state
not
your
know.
name and address, please?
Jamie Stengel, 920 Buchanan Street, Algoma, Wisconsin.
Thank you.
New face, probably to most of you, some of you not, I do know you. Been a resident of Algoma for over 37 years, but Kewaunee County all my life. I grew up at Stony Creek, was raised at public school here, visited the library, the whole thing. I do volunteer at the chamber, which I did not put on my resume, so I forgot that, because I feel it is important that I spread the word on how good a community Algoma is. And I do believe that, and that's why I want to be on the council. Any questions, let me know. I've never been on a council. It would be my first time, but other than if you call it, like, what was it in high school? I don't know.
Student council.
Student council.
I was on that. But, so I would love the opportunity, and because I want to be more involved in my community. That's the basic thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to make note something I forgot to say. Jake Maring would have been here. He is not in the city of Algoma right now, so physically could not be. He offered to call in, but he's a citizen, and that would open up a whole other can of worms. So just so everybody's aware. All right, then any other discussion about those candidates?
Make a motion to approve nominating Jake Maring for the open position, council for, District 4. I'll discuss that.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Scott and second by Kevin for Jake Maring to be our counsel.
And I just want to, I'd like to add, I wasn't able to be at the last meeting that ended up getting canceled, but I did send a letter in. I consider both Jake and Lee friends. And Mrs. Stengel, obviously you were not part of it at that time, and I don't personally know you, but I've heard very good things, and I think you've got a great, resume and background, and I would actually really like you to run for council when there's the next opening, when it becomes vacant, because I do think that you do a good job. This strictly is based off of the fact that Jake ran for that position that was vacated by Dawn. lost by a very narrow handful of votes, and that is, you know, strictly the basis of my decision.
And that was my reason for seconding, I felt it was fair because he was on the ballot.
So there is a motion and a second.
Mr. Mayor?
Yep.
I have some concerns with this because Mr. Maring
Hold on,
applied.
though. I think we have to do this vote first.
No, it's discussion.
Just
There's a motion. There's a motion and a second. If you want to entertain conversation,
I'm
first.
okay with it, I just wanted to make sure that I was
Yeah,
clear.
there's a motion on the floor.
Okay.
So the problem I have is Jake Maring applied before the position was even posted. So somehow the integrity of the election was compromised because someone called and said, hey, apply. 3 or 4 days after we got word that Dawn, Ms. Kidd was resigning. So that, I think, doesn't bode well with public confidence. Also, the application asked for a resume and a letter of application. If this were, and it should be, held with that same level of ethical standards, he didn't meet that requirement. So I think in that aspect, I'm voting no for Jake because he didn't follow what was asked. He sent his letter of intent prior to it even being posted for the general public to ever even know about it. So I just am hesitant with that this somehow got out to the public, and that, to me, is an unfair advantage. So I don't think he should be considered in the running.
Any other,
I just looked at the people in his ward are the ones that voted for the two candidates, so if I was in that ward, it would be like, well, yeah, I should really vote for him because he's the one that lost by somebody, because he went out and got his 20 signatures.
He lost for a reason though, Kevin.
But he went and did the work, he just
But he
did.
lost for a reason.
Resumes don't matter for council, you could be somebody that just is an average Joe that gets elected, it could be a rock star in
But
this world.
it's following what was asked.
Well, he didn't
He
follow
posted
the right rules, there was certain rules that we set out when we set it?
Yes,
What
it
did
was
you have that
approved in the
right?
minutes, and it was posted on the Facebook page as to what was asked.
I don't know then.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
looking
can
at
show
the
you.
people in his ward.
You can look in the old minutes and you can see it, that we agreed to a resume and a letter of application.
I think about, like, as far as decisions we have to make up here, any of the three candidates would be satisfactory.
Right.
yes,
I think to the point of, as far as District 4 said they did not want Jake, and that's not an indictment of Jake from my perspective, I'm not in District 4, obviously. I've had multiple people reach out to me in support of Jamie in regards to this, including District 4 individuals. I don't necessarily think that losing an election or running for an election necessitates that then you are next in line for that role. So I think that there's opportunity, and I think about, going forward, how are we looking? Anything could happen with any of the candidates as far as interest in long-term consideration. But new voices are interesting. So, and I know that I've known Jamie for a while in a professional capacity and a personal capacity. I think that anybody's capable of doing this job, and more people should do this job. And I think that the council as a whole will be fine regardless of what the decision would be. But I think that in my mind, the best candidate for it is not Jamie. It's Jamie.
Another comment. If nothing else out of this, it needs to come process. We don't have a uniform process for filling a vacancy. When Alder Swedberg was doing this, she filled out an application, because you can find it online, and then she sat in the audience and you put her up here. So that was the last time there was a vacancy, there was an application. This time, it was a letter and a resume. So again, transparency and being good stewards, for the public, we need to have a policy in place so that when this happens, we know what to go with, instead of it just going, well, here's what we're gonna do this time. Because each time changing, we can't build that public confidence if we just move the finish line.
No, that's a good idea, but we've never had more than one person apply. It's usually, you get one person applying, or like,
You're
okay,
lucky to get that.
yeah, we're lucky to get one, where now we got three and we have a hard time making a choice, so you,
Yeah,
I
but
looked
that's
at
what I'm
it
saying.
analytically, why it was the ballot. The ballot is the one that was, made my decision. They weren't on the ballot, so I couldn't say who had higher numbers. So, if they all would have ran last time and they all got
Oh.
picked by their wards, and you would have had one person with 100, one with 90, and one with 10, well, then you're like, okay, this guy would have been the second place, this guy or
Oh.
Kara.
Well,
How
I
else
guess
do you make a
that's,
decision? You
yeah,
can't go by
that's-
resumes, it's not like a job.
no, but it's not looking at that. I mean, to me, they lost the election. It is my ward, and when you didn't get that vote, then you lost. It isn't a runner-up type thing. So
I don't
it's
know. Never
and I'm glad he
had
put his resume in, but I'm just still leery with the whole, he knew about it prior. He didn't include what was asked, so the following of the directions and doing what should have been done doesn't look good for us as a council.
I guess give me a little clarification on that, knowing this prior thing.
So January 3rd is when he sent his letter in. We posted it January 5th. You can go to the Facebook page. I have a copy of.
But it was discussed prior to that, wasn't it?
No, we had our council meeting January 5th. We got a phone call from Matt, but that was just to the council. The public didn't know
We
that.
don't know that Dawn didn't tell Jake.
Yeah,
We
I asked
don't
her.
know, I mean,
I
it's-
did ask
I
her.
wouldn't wanna speculate why.
That's immaterial.
That's
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
there would be no blame out there for.
I
why.
did ask her though, because I saw her.
Clarification, okay. The day that Dawn Kidd sent her email, it becomes public notice, whether we
It's public
posted it
record.
publicly or not, it's a public record that she submitted on this day, that she has resigned from the council, which opens up the seat. Now, the council hasn't decided at that time yet, to what you're saying, Amy.
Correct.
We haven't decided we're going to put this out there and, because if it was the other seat, well, let's just wait till April, right? The election's gonna be here in 2 months, let's just wait, let's not fill a seat for a month. But because it happened to be the opposite of your seat, it gives it more or less a year and 3 months to say, we should really fill a seat. So, I think we have to look at this, in what you're saying, I think you have a lot of merit to the procedure. But with that, we have to look at every procedure, if somebody decides to get off the council today and they're up for election in a month, I don't think the council would execute that procedure, right? The council would still say, well, in April, the election is, let's see what happens.
All right,
And I think we got 3 qualified candidates, and we had a chance, I think we all know most of them, and make up our mind. We've known this for a little while, and now it's time to vote.
We can vote, if it doesn't pass, then we'll go to the next one that's recommended, we'll do the same thing until we come up with one then.
we have a motion and a second on the floor. And if you're all ready to vote, we'll do a roll call. All right,
Ready? Casey Gore,
No.
Wayne Schmidt,
No.
Swedberg. No. Beverden,
Yes.
Ortlieb,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Amy Johnson.
No.
Okay, so I have 4 no's, 3 yeses, so that fails.
I'll make a motion to approve Jamie Stainville.
Second.
Second was Casey?
Casey, yes. Any discussion, more discussion on that, or
Oh, I don't have a reason to.
if you're ready to vote, we can do another roll call.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Ortlieb,
Yes.
Beverden,
No.
Swedberg,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Gore,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt.
No.
Okay, so then I have 4 yeses, 1, no,
No, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5 yeses and 2 no's, so that passes.
So Jamie is our new alderperson, congratulations.
Can I request that you do a policy?
Well, that.
Yeah,
That's-
let's bring that up on a
We'll put
different
that on
time.
the agenda.
They're gonna
Okay.
swear
Down the
in.
road.
Jamie, are you gonna swear in?
She
Yep, I
can
will.
come up here and just let Jamie catch up with her minutes.
Yep.
She can come up and Jamie will swear her in and she can take her seat to finish the meeting.
Jamie, if you would like to become an alderperson now.
I would love it.
She's actually my vice president, I was president. I am a worm.
Chair with my coat.
Thank you.
Okay, we ready?
Sure.
Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jamie Stengel,
I, Jamie Stengel,
having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of Alderperson, District 4,
to have been appointed as alderperson to District 4,
but have not yet entered
but not have entered
upon the duties thereof,
upon the duties thereof,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Wisconsin,
and the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of said office
of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Yes, I just need to see.
I forgot you were here.
Congratulations, Jamie.
So there's a packet in front of
Thank you
her.
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She can tell.
All right, move on.
Jamie.
Consideration of bills, claims, and conference attendance. General bills and credit card payments. Did everybody except Jamie get a chance to look at them?
She hasn't looked at them yet?
And are there any questions? Jamie, do you want me to wait? I don't know if anything was amiss anyway or a question, but do you want to look at the bills? Or can we just keep moving?
You can just keep moving.
I don't want to
I'm
slight
fine.
you.
No, there was some notes that I made and Amy's pointed out some other things, so
Okay,
you're fine.
good for you.
That's it.
I said yes, and they said.
Motion to accept.
Yes, like Casey, motion to approve by Casey,
Second.
second by Wayne, and roll call.
Okay, Beverden,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Jamie Stengel,
Yes.
Amy Johnson,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Casey Boer,
Yes.
John Orley,
Yes.
Mitch Swiffer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. No conference attendance, correct?
That is correct, Mayor.
And nothing on that. Yeah, we still have a claim pending, that went away, correct?
That went away.
Yes.
So our pending claim has dissolved on itself.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Did everyone have a chance to look at the committee reports? And are there any questions on any of them?
I'll make a motion to approve the committee reports.
Motion by Kevin,
Second.
second by Casey. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. License applications?
None.
Seeing no old business, we'll jump into the new. The approval of the final plot of Mary Main Acres, the northwest corner of Fremont Street and Sunset Avenue. Everyone, I don't think it changed from the last time.
There has been nothing that changed but for some public easements from when we looked at it first, which is 3-4 feet other way, in which direction,
On that
correct.
corner?
But as far as the lot sizes or what, the developer's agreement, nothing has changed. This has gone through the plan commission and has been recommended to the full council from the plan commission. Obviously, when the plan commission recommended that to the council, the state review has been complete as well. So what you see before you today, what will go on file at the Register of Deeds at the county and become a plot.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions?
It's pretty. It's nice to see it come to that finalization.
It's a job well done by everybody up here. A lot that went into it. But yes, it's great to see it to this finish point.
It's a good thing for Algoma.
It is.
I'll make a motion to approve, the approval of the final plat.
Motion by Scott and second by Mitch. And a roll call for that, please.
Ortlieb,
Yeah.
Kevin
Yes.
Swedberg,
Yes.
Uhr,
Yes.
Stangle,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Meverden.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next would be the ordinance 860, rezoning parcel 31-201-27-102. And I guess it looks like we're looking for a motion to waive the first reading and approve the ordinance.
That should say waive the second reading.
Second reading,
Second reading, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh, that's my fault.
Um,
I was just gonna make a motion, just from agriculture, right?
to R3,
R3.
which allows
Oh.
the multifamily because of the corner lot, and then obviously the single-family residential homes will all fall under that zoning, but that is correct, Wayne, to your comment.
So I'll make that motion.
Motion by Wayne,
Second.
Waive the second.
To waive the second.
okay, you have all that, you read the second as well. Did you second that, John? Roll call for that?
Stangle. Yes. Ortlieb,
Yes.
Uhr,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Swedberg,
Yes.
Meverden,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we had a conversation about the E-plan for our commercial, I think, or state approved prints, correct?
Yes.
And looking to approve that contract, if everyone had anything, do you have anything to say about it, Matt? or-
Just two things in clarification. When we left this at the last Finance and Personnel to go to the council, there was a question, and I apologize because I don't remember who asked it, but there was a question asked from a council member. What if they don't want to use E-Plan? Okay? Because we are authorizing to use E-Plan, you can still use the state. Okay? You cannot use both of them. So if you bring your plan to the state and you don't like what the state is coming back with, you can't switch to E-Plan or vice versa. But you have the ability to use one or the other. All right? The second thing is the contract has gone to our city attorney. He has looked at it. He has no problems with it.
Questions? Or a motion to approve it?
I'll move approval.
Second.
Amy and second by Casey, and a roll call for that.
Johnson,
Yes.
Stangle,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Meverden,
Yes.
Swedberg,
Yes.
Uhr,
Yes.
Ortlieb.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next would be the approval of the policy on periodic meeting attendance by the council or committee members via video conference for common council and finance and personnel committee meetings.
I have a comment. I talked to Jamie the other day on this. When I read through this, and it says that in a standing agenda item, consideration of any council committee member request to participate in this meeting from a remote location will be acted on by the council committee. But we want, in the first paragraph, we want this individual to make sure that they can attend virtually. And now we're asking to come to the council. Isn't that a little after the fact?
Agreed. I have an issue with that.
So why, I mean, and one of the questions was brought up, if somebody is abusing this policy. My question, if anybody on the council abuses a policy or whether it's attendance, that gets turned over to the mayor and the president of the council to address that. We don't need it in writing in this type of ordinance. That's my first, I think it's redundant.
I agree. I had that written down as something, and if we wanted to limit it to only 3, but there might be an instance that comes up that maybe I can't attend and there's no way to get it to the council, well then I'm not approved to do it remotely. I don't think that's fair. I get it in instances of where I know I'm going to be gone and I'm asking in advance for the approval, but I don't think it should be a hindrance. It should be you can put it in. I mean, but ideally, we want everybody here in person, but if something should happen, if you're at a conference or you're out of town, you can call in and do a remote attendance at a meeting.
I think the reason we did that is because that's what, Two Rivers or Manitowoc did.
Can I ask, Jamie, what do you have to do something special for you have to be prepared for them to call in, correct?
Right, yeah, and I drafted this, like, we didn't have this drafted prior to the meeting last time, I just drafted it based on all the discussion that we had, and that's what I told Wayne when he called. So if you're looking, it sounds like 2 of you already are on that track. If that's your consensus and you like everything else in the policy, I think you could approve it, and just say we wanna eliminate paragraph 2 and then approve. That's entirely up to you. What we need to know ahead of time is that, yes, you wanna attend remotely. We're probably going to give you the Zoom link. Obviously, we're not like Zooming anybody in right now, but we do run our meetings through Zoom and then broadcast them out to YouTube. It just works better for us than going straight to YouTube. So, it's really us knowing a little bit ahead of time, giving you an email essentially that you can click the button in to log in and we can admit you into the meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I know in the minutes it referenced, Matt, you referenced the school board policy, so I just wanted to reiterate, we don't have this type of language in it. It's, if you just call and say to the superintendent, I need a remote access, I'm going to be gone, they're granted it. So there isn't any board approval that has to take place. So I just, because you referenced it in the minutes, I just thought I'd just add to it.
So you wanna eliminate that paragraph? Correct. And you don't have any.
But if you eliminate that paragraph and somebody every month calls in and says, I'm not gonna attend the meeting,
That's all.
that is allowed.
Well, it's kind of like attendance to these meetings. If a person is constantly not making these meetings because they just don't want to, that's an issue that the mayor and the council president needs to address, because it is a council person's problem, and that needs to be addressed.
Yes.
So I think when you monitor something like this, if there's gonna be a habitual person that's gonna habitually use this, we need to address it. The mayor and the council president need to sit down with that individual and say, look, you're abusing this policy,
I
it
agree.
stops, or we're gonna take action.
Okay?
Yeah, and I think at the discretion of, I'm fine with the discretion of the administrator, you know, I mean, if I call and say, hey, I'm out for this reason, you'd be like, okay, that's acceptable, but then again, like to Wayne's point, if it's habitual, then it takes it up, but I don't, and I was curious about why True Rivers had it in, you know, cause I was wondering too, because, I mean, there's other factors, like if you had a 6-member council for whatever reason and the 7th member couldn't attend, you could potentially maneuver in order to sway influence one way or another, not saying that would, you know, a question of integrity, but I think that, go ahead, I'm sorry.
We just brought the information because
Yeah.
Matt had gotten that policy from the school board, told me it was gonna be brought up, and I was like, well, I've been at this municipality, I know what they do. So we were just kind of showing you options.
Sure, yeah,
And it was, I mean, both of those were kind of included in the discussion last time as kind of how you wanted to move forward. So if you've thought about it and you wanna switch it, that's fine.
I have one comment though, Casey, you said it's at the administrator's discretion, but I think Amy is saying there's no discretion.
Correct.
If I call in,
Right, well,
I get the link.
fair, I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, I
think-
just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, and I think that like, to the point is that if, you know, if, okay, this has become habitual, you know, like, this is the thing, like, he would address it potentially with,
You
you know,
would
you.
discuss it,
That
correct,
would
I
be,
agree with that.
yeah, the path in order to
Sure.
address
Yeah, the
habitual.
chain of command
That's a good clarification.
should be the mayor and the city administrator.
So are we in agreement, we can remove that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll make a motion that we approve it with the deletion of paragraph 2.
Second.
Motion by Amy and second by Wayne. Any other comments? Matt, did you have something? or-
I do not. I just wanted to say we could still approve it tonight
Okay,
if the motion is made to remove that paragraph.
All right.
To exactly what Amy did.
roll call for that?
Swedberg. Yes. Kevin Schmidt.
Yes.
Stangle.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Meverden.
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
Wortley.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thanks. Next would be the approval of the primary extension to 1550 Sunset Avenue, new fire station by Elgin Utilities. Do you want to expand on that matter, or do you want me to just read this?
I can just go ahead and touch base. This was brought in here from finance and personnel. This is to get the power, the 3-phase power across Sunset Avenue into the back of the fire station, so. If anybody has any questions, I would entertain them, or the general manager of the utility is here as well.
And you've talked to utility?
Yes, I have.
Questions or comments? motion?
Is that going over or under?
Under.
Motion to approve.
Second, Lee Palmer.
Motion by Casey and second by Kevin to authorize Matt to approve the quote. And a roll call, please.
Beverden,
Yes.
Ortlieb,
Yes.
Stengel. Yes. Swedberg. Yes. Moore,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Moving on, the approval of the Parks Public Works tractor purchase. Casey, do you wanna expand on that or say anything or?
Yeah, so you guys saw us at Finance. We did look at adding a broom, which would be an additional $6,182. I'm not sure if we wanna go that route quite yet. I can also look at finding some used options as well on that. I did find a spreader, the same spreader, just through a different, forum that's a little bit cheaper because of some government discounts, because it's actually through the dealer instead of versus, through service owners.
Just for clarification, I did ask Casey to get the quote for that sweeper, owning both the skidster and the tractor. The skidster, which you have a broom for, is very hard if you're gonna grind a stump and go in the park, you're gonna rip up the park lawn.
I think
That
if we
was
were,
my-
to get a sweeper, we'd probably look at possibly selling the one for the skid steer, just because it's a little bit bigger and
Sure.
doesn't get used a whole lot either.
The cost was a lot more than I thought, and maybe there's a used option out there,
Mhm.
but that, just to clarify why he went down that path.
This bid though that we're acting on does not include the sweeper.
Does not.
So that is something
Right
that
now
you
it's
could
a
bring up to your-
49,706.
You could bring up that at your committee level at a different time.
Yeah, and even if there's, we didn't bring it up.
We're approving this
Correct.
as the
I
49,000.
just, if it was $2,500, it seemed,
It must have been more than that.
it was a lot. So,
Did you buy a lot of hand brooms?
Not that much. The hand brooms are cheap, but people using them.
That's true.
okay, any questions for Casey?
So moved.
Moved by Kevin,
Second.
and second by Wayne to authorize the purchase of the Kubota tractor. A roll call, please.
Moore,
Yes.
Swedberg. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Stengel,
Yes.
Beverden,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Ortlieb.
Yes.
Motion carries.
It wasn't mentioned on there, I guess part of it on there too was the sale of Ventrac for a minimum of 15,000. That'll be placed on that Wisconsin surplus auction again, where we seem to have some pretty good luck.
I know you said it was at 13 at one point, is it still there?
13,200 right now.
So we're
And
getting
it's got
close.
9 days left.
Thank you.
Pretty good.
How many days left, Casey, I'm sorry?
I believe it is, 8 days and 17 hours.
You're looking to bid, you
Before
gotta
the
get
next
it. At least run it out.
Yeah. All right, next, the approval of the AED purchases. Parks Department, City Hall, Dorman Marina, Public Library, Police Department.
Yes, so,
Why would?
so we brought up that,
We're gonna fill you in because a lot has changed since you've approved what you approved. But Casey, go ahead.
so it started with the parks, and then it was, we talked about a couple different meetings of, well, should we have one here, should we have it here? So, all said and done, we are up to 9 AEDs. Some for the PD, I believe they have some batteries that are expiring. 4 for the parks, 1 for the library, 1 for City Hall, and I don't,
Do you have one down by the marina?
Marina.
oh yeah, and 1 for the marina.
Does that include, is that an indoor or outdoor?
I think it depends on, we'd have to buy a mounting box. Right now, there's nothing down there. This is just units. We'll be able to buy a box, kind of look at what, ideally, I guess it's gonna go outside. So that way we're only open from, call it 8 to 4, so if nobody's there, we'll have it assigned and everything outside.
Does this include any of the mounting boxes, like
Like I said, most of them have them.
okay.
I guess the library wouldn't have one, but I think they're relatively cheap. But most of the places don't have them already.
Okay, I didn't know if that's something that we get through Stryker, or is that something you buy on
You can get
Amazon?
generic ones probably off, Amazon or something like that, or Uline I know has them too.
Is all your marina staff
Cheap.
trained in CPR?
No,
Or will they be?
I guess these ADs are pretty
Well, I
much
mean,
walk
they're,
through.
yeah, they're easy to use, but.
I mean, cause
Usually when we buy them through work, I mean, they come in and do a
the demo,
demo
Yeah,
training.
just the demo would be good for 'em.
Sorry,
Chief, you have a question?
No, just to clarify that right after you guys voted on those other ones, that we had one that the battery started beeping on it and then found out, went out and checked all of them, and 2 of them had bad batteries in them, went to look to replace the 2, they don't no longer service the model that we have, but they still have batteries for them, and it was like $300 to replace the batteries. So, but then again, they don't make them anymore, or service them or anything like that. So I think I contacted Rory about it, possibly be adding the 2 more on it. And he said that they would still get like $150 trade-in for the 2 that we have as well.
So is this for each squad car?
That's my
Yeah.
question.
Do you have one in yours?
Yes.
So are all 3 gonna be?
Well, yeah, the one in my squad car was bad, one in the other squad car is bad, and then the 24 Durango that we have, when the city purchased it and everything to go in it, they purchased an AED, so that it has a brand new one in it.
So then you're good, you don't need any more,
No.
that we should look at.
And you don't have anyone down in the department, they're in your vehicles?
They're just in our vehicle.
Kathy, can you clarify, cause I thought the Friends of the Library was buying the AED for the library.
Right, after the council had that discussion, I asked that if we could be put on the list and get one, and then I asked the library friends if they would purchase it for us, so. I'm going through the city to purchase it, but our library friends are going to fund it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And to answer, to echo a little bit what Kathy is saying is, we went from, I think, 4 to 9 or 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
It kind of opened up we better go check these and what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's budget is supporting this, I think, but for Kathy's. Kathy's, she went and asked the Friends of the Library, is everybody else's budget. Now, you still make the argument it's all the general fund, but they are coming out of the budget. This isn't like, well, we need to go find some money. Their budgets are supporting it.
So is everybody okay then with the new cost? Is that,
Fine, you need them.
yes, I agree, I'm just clarifying.
I have a question. The fact that you found out that they don't work, 2 out of the 3, correct? Do we have a PM schedule, preventive maintenance, so that we check these periodically at all
we
these
have-
locations?
Squad
Okay.
inventories, that I've been doing like squad inventories every 6 months.
Okay, and that's how you found that,
Yeah, no,
Okay.
mine started beeping and I was wondering what
That-
is
okay.
beeping in my
just like a
vehicle.
fire alarm?
Yeah,
Okay. But I'm gonna ask that, if we buy these, can a PM schedule be put in place? So that they are checked, just like you're doing, every 6 months, so that they can be replaced as needed, whether it be battery or new.
Well, I would think the
You could make
supervisor
that
of
part of
each
your
department
motion.
should do that, yeah.
And who would do that, I
Well, that's
guess?
the next question.
That's my thing. Who would be responsible? Is
I
that
would
just
think the department head,
of each one?
Looks like
just an
Casey.
inspection of them to make sure that everything's good.
And it could be just a simple email to everybody, hey, check your,
Yep.
your,
For the most part, they all have a battery indicator right on the outside of it, you don't have to open it. A lot of times if you open it, it'll even voice to you, but if it's bad, I assume it voices a condition to you, but it'll start prompting you as soon as you open it.
I'll make a motion to approve the AED purchases.
Second.
Motion by Scott and second by Mitch. And a roll call, please.
For
Yes.
Wortley,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Stengel,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Swedberg. Yes. Beverden,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt.
Yes.
And one more. The approval of the AIA contracts with Bayland Buildings for the City Hall and Police Building and Library renovation that we just discussed in finance.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mitch,
Second.
second by Scott, and roll call for that.
Stengel,
Yes.
Swedberg,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wortley,
Yes.
Worth,
Yes.
Kevin Schmidt,
Yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Beverden,
Yes.
motion carries.
And then, the administrator's
Yeah, just a couple things, I just wanna touch base, everybody has been driving by and doing their daily checks, or at least weekly checks on the fire station at 1515 Sunset Avenue. Myself, Casey, the chief and the assistant fire chief have been meeting up there right now bi-weekly. There's been significant progress, the iron workers have been working Saturdays and Sundays in lieu of some bad weather that we had, December, January, and February. They feel like they are still in a good time frame of finishing this at our D-Day, to get this to where they need to be, but everything is going well. Midge has asked some questions before the meeting, as far as our pay apps and where we are and what we've spent. That is something that I will be trying to put together to, kind of show progress, where this is financially as we move this phase by phase, step by step. Midge is concerned that we're gonna have a $5 million fire station, and it's not built yet, but I promise you, Midge, we're gonna get it there.
For $5 million. For
For-
$5 million.
For 5.5, it won't be 5.
You know that's on the record, right?
Yeah, someone's gonna do that. I just love it.
The administrative police building and public library, I'm gonna take those two together. We kind of talked about where that is with the AIA. The MEPs, which is the mechanical, plumbing, electrical plans, and fire suppression. We will get those all wrapped up. Those will be added in. We are hoping to advertise to bid the 26th or right around there in the paper. They have to publicly be advertised for 2 weeks. Before then, you can go into Procore and start to look at those plans. So this is the first step of that we've taken tonight, and we're hoping to kind of get this moved along here, moving into spring of the year. So TID 5, we adopted that tonight. The next steps of that are we will sign all of that. That will be executed. That'll go on file at the county. And I will be sitting down with our developer, Black Diamond Builders, and we will look to execute our phase 1 purchase from him. We are hoping to clean that up before February. I'm hoping by our March council, I will be able to let you know that we have received payment and he is owner of the first parcel of that property. So that should happen pretty quick. That is, I know our contractor is itching, I know he's itching, so I think everybody's ready to go. So just kind of waiting for some of this, and then we see what Mother Nature delivers us between now and, say, April 15th. So that is all I have, unless anybody has any questions for us. Just another comment, or just another note though, remember, parking is still in effect. The police chief's kind of discretion. Obviously, when it was 40 degrees, he's not out there giving people tickets, but if it does snow, you will have a ticket on your vehicle, if you're parked overnight. So just kind of let everybody know that. That is all I have.
Thank you, Matt. I have nothing. Agenda items for the next meeting?
Oh, yep, the policy on filling vacancies.
I've got it
Okay, thank
for
you.
finance,
For finance?
Well,
for personnel.
does it have to go for finance and
Well,
personnel?
yeah, the personnel budget, yeah.
Okay,
That's where I put it,
Yeah.
but
all right. As long as it's somewhere where we can start talking about it,
Yeah,
looking at language.
Does Jamie want the PM as part of the record? That you want-
Yes, yes, please. Where would we put finance also?
Well, yeah, it should be.
I don't know, would that have to go to finance?
Not financial.
Sounds like it's gonna fall on Casey anyways, put it
Maybe
in Parks and
I
Rec.
was just gonna say, can we put it in Parks and?
No, not in the Parks and Rec.
Public Works.
Casey's job description, CED checker? Yeah.
They can probably just wait for council.
More money for that?
Because
Elegant isn't in
it's
his.
gonna be, yeah, do it and who's doing it.
Right.
Well, you gotta decide who's gonna do it. So
That's
if
what I'm
you're gonna
saying.
put a policy in there, I mean, there's certain areas,
There
city
should be a
hall.
policy drafted,
Yeah.
probably because of where it is, it should probably start at PPP
That's what I'm thinking.
and draft a policy. And then move it up the chain from there. It's not a financial, it's not a personnel, it's
It's starting,
kind of a gray area, one of, where do you put it?
but it's a good idea.
Okay,
Okay, you got all that?
So that means
Okay.
we'll go to PPP. Okay.
Anything else? Or Matt? Our next meeting would be Monday, March 2nd. And I would look for a motion to go into closed session for Wisconsin statute 1985, section 1, subsection C, considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility, in this case, the police chief.
So moved.
I didn't hear the second.
Okay, it was for the closed session. Casey made the motion second, by Scott.
Sudberg. Yes. Johnson,
yes.
Wayne Schmidt,
Yes.
Casey Boyer,
Yes.
Ort Lee,
Yes.
Adam Schmidt,
Yes.
Beverden,
Yes.
Stangle.
Yes.